Yo, yes sir, we live and we back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, here today bringing you a single entry edition of my QBs for NFL Week 2. Yes sir, we back to our bread and butter. What we do, single entry 3 max, 20 max. That's the focus of our channel. That's where we do most of our shoulder work, so to speak, man. We can do our load bearing there in those contests. So we back with y'all. Let's get some housekeeping out the way, man. Shout out to Devin the Dude for winning the contest last week. Free $25 for my guy over there. Hey man, check the replies to your comment on my QB video for last week. I need you to get back with me so I can get your winnings out to you, alright? We doing another contest this week. Be sure you tuned in all week to see when the video, to see what the contest is and when it drops, alright? Here's a quick hint. Catch the video tomorrow to see what this week's contest is. All right, now we got that housekeeping out the way. Let's get into it. But first, before I get into my QBs I like this week, we got our lineup review. Y'all know how I do it, man. I stay true to my word. I give y'all my best lineup to show y'all I'm really playing the plays I am giving y'all, all right? So here we are. This is my best lineup. This was in the 50K nickel, $5 3 entry max contest. My best lineup, we came in 642nd place, put up 154 right here. As you can see, I went with a Seattle Indianapolis stack. I had, if you caught the live stream before lock Sunday morning, I told y'all Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray were my two favorite QBs to build around. So we got Russell Wilson at 7% on in this contest. Very nice. Paired him with his top two pass catchers, DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett put up a nice game for us. Got him at 6% on. Metcalf came in at 10. Metcalf had a solid performance. Just didn't find the end zone for us, as they was in control of this game pretty much from the onset, so they didn't have to really do too much. They kind of coasted in once they got up. But Metcalf and Lockett, very solid production from us. For my run back from this game, I went Paris Campbell. Got him at 2.5%. Should have went Zach Pascal. He was the one, but hey, you miss sometimes. I thought Paris Campbell was a nice. I went to Paris Campbell as my cheap receiver to get different from the Elijah Moores and Rondale Moores and the Terrence Marshall Jr.'s of the world. If you, like I said, if you called the live strategy session before lock, you'd have known that those were all the cheap receivers everybody was going. So he was kind of my pivot from those, and he didn't give us much, man. One catch, 24 yards. Like I said, Zach Pascal was the way to go, but you didn't know that coming into the game, so you got to roll your dice somewhere, and we rolled it with Paris Campbell. Rounding out the rest of my lineup, my two running backs. The live session before lock is key, guys. If you tune in, I told y'all not paying up for the Kamaras, McCaffreys, and Cooks of the world was the way to go. If you avoided those guys, you could have built a nice lineup. And if you check we look at the winning lineup in this contest and the winning for the Millie Maker, had neither one of those three guys. That we knew that was going to be the chalk running backs. I told you I was fading them, and I did right here in this lineup. Went with Najee Harris. This one was a tough pill to swallow here, man. He got all the work. He got true 3-down back for this Pittsburgh Steelers offense. He had every opportunity, just didn't get the production, and it happens that way sometimes. So I'm okay with playing Najee Harris for the rest of the year. He's going to be the workhorse back. Came in as Joe Mixon right here. Another guy was on, if you caught the live video. Knew he was going to be a 3-down back for the Cincinnati Bengals here. He got all the work. Gave us a nice day for us, 28 fantasy points. Then coming down, I knew I was different right here. I knew by fading the chalk running backs and going this Russell Wilson stack with Metcalf and Lockett, I was going to be different enough that I could eat some chalk at tight end. And since Kyle Pitts was all the hype, I went Kyle Pitts at the 4,400. He's another guy. He saw 8 targets, only 4 receptions. So he saw the opportunity, just didn't get it done. Only gave us 7 fantasy points. You can see how chalky he was, 38% on in this contest. Then coming out of my flex, I went Melvin Gordon. going against the New York Giants. The Broncos were favored here. I expected them to be playing from ahead, so I expected they would be running the ball. Even though it's a split backfield, I felt like the majority of offensive plays would be run. So I just took a shot on Melvin Gordon right here at 5,300 just to get different because I knew he wasn't going to see any ownership. So just to keep me completely different, I got Melvin Gordon right here. Got him at under 2% on. He had a nice day for us, man. Even though it all really came on one run, we'll take it, though. You take your wins where you can get them in DFS. He gave us right at 24 DK points. Very solid from him. And then my defense, I went with the Steelers defense. I paired them. I like Najee Harris, so I went with the old school running back defensive stack. I thought that game would be a little lower scoring than the rest of the people. And I knew the Steelers had a good defense, so I was okay pairing them with their 3-down back and Najee Harris. So that's the lineup you see here, 154. Let's take a look at the winning lineup just so we can see what I was saying if you caught the live video. 198, and you see what they did. They had Mixon, and they went Edmonds. They did not pay up for the chalk high dollar running back. So I felt that was the way to go Sunday, and my assumptions were correct. All right. But enough of all that, man. That's the lineup review. We just show y'all that we open and honest over here. And we going to get into it, all right? Coming in, you saw him. He's up first. My favorite QB this week for single interest and GPPs. I know he's going to be low on. That's Mr. Josh Allen. You saw him in the thumbnail. You know he's the poster boy for the QB this week. He is my favorite play. I think, listen, it's still early in the week, so who knows how ownership is going to check out. We got to play it tight to the vest later on this week and see if we want to pivot. But I'm pretty sure Josh Allen is going to be low on this week. Just for one, his matchup against the Miami Dolphins. Everybody knows that's a solid defense over there in the Dolphins. They're expecting a tough matchup for him again like he had week 1 against the Steelers. 2, he's priced near guys like Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray. And also, he's more expensive than guys like Prescott and Herbert, who are in higher total games that I know is going to draw a lot of ownership. That Cowboys-Chargers game is like 55.5. It's just ridiculous. So I know everybody's going to run there, and I'm okay with that. But I'm gonna use I'm gonna get another leverage play right here and go Josh Allen because I know he's going to be lower on, but he has the same ceiling all those guys I just named. And I'm not afraid of him in this matchup. Listen, he had a tough matchup against the Steelers. Steelers are going to be a good defense this year. They have playmakers at every level, so that's tough for him. The Dolphins' defense is good as well. I don't know. I know they're not that much better than the Steelers, so they're either on par with the Steelers or a little bit worse. Either way, Josh Allen's in a prime spot. And I like him because if you recall back to last year, but early on in the season, Josh Allen torched this Miami Dolphins team. I'm talking, I think he had like 415 yards passing and 4 TDs, gave like 37 DK points. He absolutely torched the Dolphins. So I'm okay going to him right here, even though it's going to be a tough matchup. I know the Dolphins defense is good, but the fact that he's going to be low on and he gives me same type of access to the ceiling as the other guys, the Murray, the Wilsons of the world that everybody's going to be on, and we getting them at lower ownership, I absolutely love Josh Allen for my single entry QB this week. It's a great 48. I think the total on this game is 48 points, so it's right there pushing that 50-point mark. So it has the potential to go over that and get into the 50-point range. So I like Josh Allen. Coming in, my second QB, probably be a little bit chalky, but like I said, it's a lot of QBs to choose from and some great games on this matchup. But I know he's going to draw some ownership. We have to see how much. But the second guy I like is Jalen Hurts. Going against the San Francisco 49ers, they are 4-point underdogs in this matchup. So they're expected to be playing from behind. And the total on this game is 49.5, so it's right there pushing that 50-point mark like 3 or 4 of the other games that everybody's going to run to. So you have a possibility of the shootout type game right here. Ownership may be a little suppressed on Jalen Hurts because how people perceive the 49ers defense. I'm okay with still getting to him right here. I know the 49ers defense have great pass rushes. They can apply pressure, but I'm hoping that lends itself to Jalen Hurts maybe running a few more times than he did last week. So he still has that running upside, so he may get a few extra rushing yards, and he looks solid throwing the ball. Like, I have no problem getting Jalen Hurts in this matchup against the 49ers. Just got to see how much his ownership gonna be, but definitely a guy I'm looking at in the single entry this week. And rounding it out, my third QB, man, you know I gotta give you a pick that challenges the status quo. They're probably not on your radar with all these QBs. A guy I'm looking at should be super low on Kirk Cousins, man. Going to him in this matchup against the Arizona Cardinals. I know people are going to be taking the Arizona side, but a lot of times games that are high scoring, people like to go with the favorite, but fail to look at the other side, especially when it's a decent opponent. The Vikings are a decent team, man. I know they lost to the Bengals week 1, but they're a very solid team. They're not bottom. They're not a bottom of the barrel team. Vegas has his over and under at 51 points. The Vikings are a 5-point underdog, so we expect them to be playing from behind like they was against the Bengals. So you should see a similar game script with Cousins throwing a lot more. And the Cardinals like to play fast, and so that should speed the pace up. So Kirk Cousins to see a few more possessions, and a few more possessions of him throwing the ball is only going to benefit him at this 6,200 price tag. He has a very narrow target, very narrow range of targets that he likes to throw to. So you know who to stack him with. I like getting the Kirk Cousins in this matchup against the Arizona Cardinals, man. Definitely going to be super low on. I know nobody's looking at Kirk Cousins, but I like him in this matchup. It's a potential salary saver for you to let you pay up for some receivers or running backs, whatever you choose to do this week, all right? That's going to do it, man. Those are my 3 QBs I'm liking. Y'all know where to catch me at. We got videos coming Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's the new format. I know I said Monday through Thursday, but we had to switch it to Tuesday through Friday. So be on the lookout for the rest of the video this week. Be on the lookout for that contest and your chance to win a free $25. That's going to do it for me here today, man. Y'all green up. I see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.